Well, hello, welcome back to another mussel fishing film. Today we are somewhere very, very different, somewhere I've never been before. We are on the North Kent coast and we are targeting Smoothounds, bass and fawnback rays really. They're our main three targets. Now, it's sort of early April, it's about the 10th, 12th of April. As you can see, I'm in a t-shirt. It's quite warm at the moment. It's actually quite unseasonably warm. It's about 17 degrees today. And there's been quite a few hounds caught here over the last few days. So I thought, instead of taking you to Eastbourne Beach, which is, well, you've seen that enough and you know what I tried to catch there, we're going to bring you somewhere a little bit different. Very, very new to me. I've had a little bit of advice from a friend of mine. He's very kindly given us some peeler crab as well, which is the bait you want for the Smoothounds. We're using pulley rigs, not the pennel setup, just on a single setup. I'll show you the rigs a little bit later on. I'll show you the bait, I'll show you baiting up. I'm not the best at baiting up peeler crabs, but I'll show you how I've been told to do it, and you can tell me if I'm doing it wrong or I'm doing it right. Hopefully we'll put some fish on the camera. I've got a really good camera set up today. We've got the R50 Canon with us, so obviously if it rains it has to go away, but fingers crossed it doesn't rain and the camera can stay out and we can get some nice fish for you on camera today. So we're at North Kent and we're going for hounds, fawnback rays and bass. We've got lots of bait, blow lug, fresh blowouts, peeler crabs, we've got squid, we've got bluey, and I think I've even got a bit of mackerel, so bound to be some dogfish. But my rods are down there, and hounds, you have to stay by the rod. They can go zing and take your line and off they go. See you later, rods. So I'm going to go and stand by my rod. I'll talk through more of the rigs, more of the tactics a little bit later on as the evening goes by. Let's see how we get on. Right, well as promised, I'm going to show you the rigs we're using. Because tonight could be a bit chaotic, because what hounds do is they hunt in packs. So you might get an hour in a 5-hour session where they're going mad and then they disappear. So we're going to be nice and prepared this evening. So I've just got another rig out and I'm going to show you what I've done. Tide's quite big here, it's a big spring tide today. So we're using 8-ounce gripper weights with a splashdown today. I don't usually have one of those, I usually just have a Limitless bait clip, but just had some of these spares. We're on Limitless mono. We're up to a bead, a pulley, a bead, and then a swivel, and then your hook length. And on this one, I've got a fresh out on a Limitless Matsu circle, and that is the rig we're going to try for a bass. So on the right hand rod, we're kind of weighing up our options. The right hand rod, I'm going to be using squid and bluey wraps on one cast. If it gets a bite, get a dogfish, we'll wind in and then we'll clip on this rig, which is all ready to go, and we'll get straight out there, so it maximises fishing time. Did you get a fish, Kev?
2 small whiting.
Ah, Kev will be happy, he's already got whiting, so there's fish out there to be had, so that's good. But yeah, we're going to alternate between the right hand rod, blow lug, which might get the bass, and the squid and bluey, which might get a ray, or it might get a bass or a dogfish. So we're maximising our fishing time by having a rig set up to go. And we're using a baiting needle. I've shown these in videos. That's for a worm, and you thread the worm on, you put your hook in the end, and you just thread it over the mono. Right, just need some fish now. Okay, so Kev over there has just caught, so he's using 2 hook flappers. He's just caught a really nice little bass, just on my my fresh lug worm. And on the bottom hook, he had a little dogfish, and he's also had some whiting as well. So that's 3 species already, 1 dogfish and 1 schoolie bass. So we're going to go and get those back, but just shows there's lots of fish here. Obviously I've got bigger baits on, I'm trying to go for the bigger fish, but I might put on a little flapper just while we wait and just see if I can pick up a few little fish. So might set up a little flapper rig as well. We've got loads of rigs with us, but excellent, let's go and get these back. Well done, mate, well done. Right, okay, so just wound in my hound rod after about 25 minutes. We've got no crab on it, so this is an opportunity to show you how I bait up my peeler crab. First things first, I am no expert, so please don't be saying he doesn't know what he's doing. Please let me know if I don't. I'm just going to show you how I'm doing it. Right, a peeler crab. It is a hardback crab which is shedding its shell. You can see there it's a little bit soft. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick off that bit of shell. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to take one claw off of it actually. So I'm literally just using my nails there to pick off this bit of shell. There we go. So it'll look a little bit like that. I apologise, the cameras don't want to focus. There you go. So that's all the soft bit. You can see it's really, really soft. And what we'll do is we're going to get our hook. Now for hounds, you do not want a big hook. They've actually got quite small mouths. So I've got a Limitless meat hook there, 3.0, not too big, slightly offset. Now this is our bait. All right. We're going to turn it upside down like so. This is our hook. I'm going to pop it in through the middle and then all the way down as far as we can go. There we go. So the hook is through our peeler crab, the back like that, and then we're going to a bait elastic around the top end. All right. So I'm going to put a lot of elastic around the actual crab as well, just make sure it's nice and protruding like that. It's very difficult to do demos in the dark when I've not got a light. Obviously I've got my head torch, but if I put my head torch on, it actually ruins the view for you. So I've got a massive bright light in my eyes and I can barely see. So I'm going to try and do this now. So we're going to grab some of the top legs and we're going to just elasticate them on. And elasticate the crab on as well. To be honest with you, hounds will actually eat hardback crabs as well, but I just know that this is the bait that you want to be using at the moment. So most important part of this is your hook is protruding out of the body, because if it's not, you will miss bites because your hook's not protruding. They pick up the bait, you strike into it and you don't hook them. So we're going to put a nice bit of elastic there, get those juices flowing. Right, I'm relatively happy with that. So that is what our peeler crab bait looks like. Whether that is right, wrong, you let me know, but that is how I've been roughly told how to do it. I'm sure he'll be going, I didn't mean it like that, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get that peeler crab out there now and see if we can get a hound. Right, well, I must admit, the evening has been a little bit tricky so far. Now, Kev is caught 2 bass, a dogfish and about 4 whiting. He's getting basically every 20 minutes 2 fish. He's not casting as far. So what I've done is I've just dropped my cast back a bit and immediately we got a fish. Now it's only a dab, and this was just on a little scratching rig, so it's only a little dab, but that made the difference of me dropping my cast back to about a 50-yard cast instead of a 110-yard cast. Yeah, much better. So that was just caught on a little Limitless Chinook hook. I just thought, if there's big bass out there, they'll take a flapper rig and a bit of blow like all day long. So I might as well have a little flapper rig. But there you go, just a little dab. So we haven't blanked, but we haven't got what we come here for yet. So I'm going to go and put that little dab back and rebait and try and get something bigger. Well, that proves my point really, doesn't it? If someone else is catching fish, see what they're doing differently. Not casting as far on this occasion, and I've had 2 fish now within about 5 minutes. So that one rod I'm casting short, that is another dab, and it's not a bad one. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing that because the bass will take this bait anyway, and I don't think they're going to be 110 yards out. I think they're going to be sitting within that 50 yards, so definitely not wasting time. But there you go, nice little North Kent dab. Well, it's another species for the evening. Kev's on his phone to the other half on the background, which is absolutely fine. So, another species, just a little whiting. There you go. There he is. Funny, isn't it? I've got bite, bite, bite. It's literally hitting the deck, going instantly, dropping short. So just shows you don't always have to cast as far as you can. I'm going to keep this sort of scratching rig on for about another 20 minutes. A couple more fish on it, and then I'm going to go on to both pulley rigs and do both crab, because I really would like a hound. But sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. Obviously they come in packs. Yesterday they were here, today they might not be. But you've got to be in it to win it. So I think it's about midnight now, so we've got about 3.5, 4 hours left. See how we get on. Wow, is this signs to come? It is the first target species, a very small one, little Smoothound. That's not my fish, that's Kev's fish. Caught on blow lug. That's the lug that I pumped yesterday, just on a 2-hook flapper. So it just shows that they're not always looking for peeler crab. You can come here with lugworm and try and target them. Cracking fish, aren't they? You can see how strong they are. They're so lean, fighting machines. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Well, hopefully they swim in packs, so hopefully that's at the front, and the big ones are yet to come. I've just recast my crab bait, and I'm going to keep that flapper out there just to see if we can pick up a couple of bonus fish, or maybe a little one like that. Excellent. We'll get that one back. Well, just on that 2-hook flapper, another whiting. Sorry you're not getting any of the action, it's just the night sessions, it's just easier to try and explain what we're doing than just show you what we catch. But another Kent whiting. I'm going to keep this this little paternoster rig. Unhook that one. There we go. Hold on there for a sec. Yeah, it's a very, very simple rig. It's literally just couple of little booms like that and a weight at the bottom, and that's it. Just with fresh blow lug, tipped with a bit of squid. So yeah, that's what we're using. I really want that crab rod to go like that. Right, I'm going to bait that one up, send it out there, and see what we can get. But that just proves why we're casting short now, because we're getting a lot more fish. So we didn't catch any for a few hours, and then all of a sudden we've cast short, we've changed something. We've got a little scratching rig with blow lug and a little bit of squid, and we're getting fish. So, and obviously Kev's just had that little Smoothound on this exact same method. Little flapper rigs, little blow lug. So, right, well, we're finishing the session now. About an hour after high tide. Very, very difficult. Just cannot get any big fish. There's not even any dogfish out there. Our peeler crabs coming back untouched. The squid and blue baits coming back untouched. Yeah, blow lug, singular blow lug, like big 3-4 of them for the bass, nothing. Just those scratching rigs which produced today close in. So obviously we've had between me and Kevin, we've had dogfish, one Smoothound earlier on, some whiting, some little bass, and some dabs from me. So I've had dabs and whiting, and Kev's had the rest. But nothing at range, absolutely nothing. The wind's like 40 miles an hour now. You might be able to hear it. The camera tripod's doing this, so we're going to pack up. I'm going to be home about 5 in the morning. Sorry, it's been a bit of a short video. I will try and try and have a good shore fishing video soon. But yeah, we're out here trying it. That's all we can do for now. So have a good week and take care. Thanks for watching.